Okay, what's next on the list?
Investigating the crime scene. What else? What are we waiting for? Last one there's a rotten egg.
We don't have to run all the way there.
Okay, how about speed walking?
Why does there have to be a competition at all?
Hear that? Sounds like a TV or something. Oh look! There's a TV in the little room in the corner.
In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the amazing Ninetales, has been confirmed missing according to sources close to the wrestler. So, yeah. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special event held in Ninetales Vale today. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected to the Temataro's recent escape. So that wrestler's gone missing.
Hey, you two, you don't belong in here. Ah!
Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious.
What about them horns of yours? They look very suspicious if you ask me.
Horns? They're my hair. Anyway, we're lawyers and we're here to...
Ah! You're them lawyers come to defend Mayor Tenmer, ain't ya? Should have reckoned with the expensive looking bracer you got there. My name's Phineas Filch. I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you.
Same here.
Wow, talk about a quick change of heart.
So tell me, demon lawyer. Bet you was under my claws you also scare the bejeebers out of witnesses, huh? Come here, you little demon, you. Ow!
These horns, I mean my hair, aren't meant to threaten anyone.
They ain't. Seems a lot of big waste of perfectly good horns, if you ask me. Then again, ain't none of my business, so...
That was fast. Guess he's done with me.
I'd best get back to work.
Oh, stop right there.
Huh? Me?
Apollo, your bracelet's gone.
Ah. Don't you worry, Mr. Lois. I'll check the lost and found later.
It's on his wrist right now. What a dick. Somehow, I don't think that'll be necessary. Just check your wrist right now.
Ah! Cat's out of the bag.
It was barely in the bag in the first place.
That was a pretty pathetic attempt.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't control myself. Please forgive me. I'm begging you.
Sheesh, I almost feel sorry for him now.
What should we do about him, Apollo?
Well, I got my bracelet back and he seems sorry enough, so...
I knew you'd understand, Mr. Norris. You obviously got a big heart. As big as I want to cash in your wallet, I hope.
You leave my wallet out of this.
Oh.
Hey, did you just finish apologising for stealing from us?
Run away, head for the hills.
Get back here, you.
Talk about a quick escape. Looks like he dropped a few things. Pair of diagrams. This one's of the crime scene. And here's one of the fire.
He left his shoes behind too.
That guy's a living definition of a bumbling thief.
Let's hang on to his shoes so we can give them back next time we see him. As for the diagrams, I say we keep them.
Look like something the police might draw. Wonder where the caretaker got them. Now then, as I recall, the fox chamber should be at the top of the stairs. Ugh.
Whoa! Where'd all the black feathers and weird tracks come from?
The popular opinion seems to be they're from the Tenmataro.
You mean the great evil has returned?
Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courthouse trying to indict him. Hey, who are you? What are you doing here? This is a crime scene. And who are you? Are you with the police? I asked first, who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene. Under arrest? But save it for the boys back at HQ. Now come quietly or else I don't want to be late for lunch. Wait, please. We're Mayor Tenman's lawyers. Oh, why didn't you say so? So you're the lawyers I've heard about. Ah ha ha ha! I almost took you two in. You sure were suspicious, though.
I don't know how many more times I can take being called suspicious in one day.
Sorry, we didn't catch your name. My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright, the heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. You're definitely the twist villain, aren't you? The champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase? It's "In justice we trust." There you go. In justice we trust. He's definitely a twist villain. Oh boy, this guy's a story and a half. So what can I do for you? Okay, telephone nearby, air duct, interesting. CCTV camera pointed at the door. So would it be okay if we had a look around? Certainly not. No unauthorized personnel allowed. Can't you make an exception? Cease and desist at once, or you'll have to deal with my little friend here. Is he reaching for his... In justice we trust. Oh, it's just his badge. You may be Mayor Tenman's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross a police line.
Apollo, let's see if we can't change his mind.
Good luck. Let me know how it goes. I bet he's as dense as heroes come. You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing this line without authorization. I'm a wall of justice keeping injustice, that would be you, at bay. I knew it. Look, there's just us and you here, right? Justice and me, you say? That's right. Are you trying to say that Justice and I aren't enough to keep you out? What?
No, silly, we're saying that you're an inspiration to our quest for justice.
No, it can't be! You have him on the ropes now, Athena.
If we're on the side of justice, would you let us through?
But, God, the crime scene is part of justice too!
Sure, but only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right?
Oh! Whose justice is the most just here? Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so... Oh, Lady Justice, what would you have me do?
I think we really got to him.
Yeah, he seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go.
Our pleas for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around.
After all that authorised person... No, only that was surprisingly easy. Should I stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just?
Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right?
Right, searching the crime scene should bring us some evidence we can use in the trial. Let's try reviewing the crime scene from different angles.
You never know what he's hiding just round the corner, right? So...
Right, okay. This is just tutorial talk.
Okay, let's leave no stone unturned. No one comments here. Let's get started.
There's the examine button. The Forbidden Chamber. They say the demon Temna Taro was imprisoned in there before his escape.
Think we could get this door open?
It's worth a try. No good. Shut tight. I don't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless. In justice we trust. Yeah! Did I just hear the words of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. We've tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manor, so we can't blow it up either. So, an unopenable door. Right. Excuse me. According to Miss Jinxie Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene.
Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful.
Oh, okay. He's probably more likely the gumshoe of this game then, okay. Oh, forget I just said that. So the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. Sounds like something I better keep in mind.
Look, this statue only has one tail.
Maybe it's a nine-tailed fox's sidekick.
I bet the number of tails represents a yokai.
Oops. I bet the number of tails represents a yokai's power. You'd be right.
So if you had two, Apollo, I'd have only one.
Wait, what?
No, it means you're better than me, got it?
Well, like I said, what? Not much to see on this side. Maybe I should check the other side. What are those then?
This one's a spear. What about this one? Looks like a giant pair of pliers.
Looks like something a demon might use. Saw something like that in a manga once.
Really? What were they used for?
Oh, things like pinching through cheeks.
Ew!
Pulling out tongues.
Stop! Stop!
Oh, and you should see what they can do to a person's eyes.
Okay, I get the idea. But I'm sure this thing's just a simple can opener or something like that.
Demons eat canned food? I always wonder what they ate besides people. There's something wedged under this chair. Let's see if we can't lift it up and... Freeze! Yikes! No disturbing crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers. Does he have to... He does have a point there.
Hey, Detective Fulbright, did you hear about the attack over on Yokai Lane? I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth.
And you waited until now to tell me? I better get over there at once. In justice we trust.
That was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look some more.
The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. I hope she never finds my weakness. Whatever it is, it's stuck on tight.
Looks like a large blood-stained cloth.
Blood's probably the alderman's, but it's pretty far from his body. Wonder how it got here. And why does this seem important? So this is where Alderman Kibui's body was found.
Apparently, the murder weapon, a spear, had Mayor Tenma's prints on it.
That's not good. Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here. Yike. Of course I can't offer any information on the investigation, so... In the name of justice, I must say goodbye. What was all that about?
Wow, this is a pricey looking chair.
Apparently the mayor was found drugged and unconscious in it.
Really?
Yeah, when he came to, he was arrested for murder. Ugh, talk about rude awakenings.
So is the prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about? That stinks. Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. He must be feeling so scared and confused. Apollo, it's up to us to save him.
Looks like she's on her own emotional roller coaster.
It's a folding screen. I wonder what they were using it for.
I read the Japanese use these in drafty rooms, but now they're just for show.
You mean like my attorney's badge? Poor Athena.
That cop treating like a child must have really bothered her.
Apollo, what words come to mind when you watch that pendulum in there?
Unsteady and, restless.
That's a direct representation of your current state of mind.
Was that some kind of psychological test?
Diagnosis? The strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool.
You're actually not that far off the mark.
Doesn't this Tanuki statue remind you of the Manus caretaker Phineas Filch?
The raccoon looking thing? Yeah, it does look like him.
Oh, I just got the best idea. We should knock it over. It might transform back into Mr. Filch.
Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know.
Way to waste a brilliant idea, Apollo. Look, trophies! Oh, this one was awarded to Alderman Kibui. The amazing Nine Tails Yokai Division winner, Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Tournament.
Yokai division? I didn't know you could have a division of one.
Apollo, you should enter the tournament next time. I have the perfect name for you. The Mysterious Firebrand. A mild mannered mass lawyer by day, demonic mass wrestler by night.
No one's going to hire a vast lawyer, Athena. Hey, this window opens. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff.
The window only opens about 6 inches. Not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. Looks like gold fur. What a pretty colour. Must be from some kind of animal.
Wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman Kabui have a pet fox? QB, Alderman QB, come on.
Look, a cat with 2 tails.
No such thing.
And this lady has a really long neck. How funny is that?
Not if you meet one, it's not. If it's the thing I'm thinking of. There's no way a creature like that could ever exist. She'd have a tough time swallowing.
Apollo, I bet you're one of those kids who don't believe in Santa Claus.
What's that got to do with anything? What do we have here? Looks like a statue of a 9-tailed fox and 10 Mataro back in the air.
Careful, Apollo, it's got blood on it.
Really? Hey, you're right. I wonder if it's the Alderman's blood.
How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood?
Well, it's in the first time I've seen something like this, so...
Oh, you're no fun at all. At least act surprised or grossed out or something for my first case.
I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too? Guess that about wraps it up. Now, if I can get that detective to tell us what he knows.
Hey, Apollo, do you hear something?
I don't hear anything.
Oh, right, your hearing mustn't be as sensitive as mine.
What you talking about?
A whooshing sound, like wind rushing through a narrow strait. And the echo of someone's voice. In
justice we trust.
Ah!
Ha ha ha! Someone's got a sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct.
I heard it through the air ducts.
Yeah, check it out. But why would she hear you through there? Why don't we go to the diagram? As you can see, the vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through there and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears.
What a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through the air duct or something.
A cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway was low enough to climb into, that much is true. As you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. I hardly doubt there was a way to get up there without a ladder or something. I don't see anything of the sort in this room, do you?
I guess you're right.
Speaking of things in this room, yes? Can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy. In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to this prosecution's case.
Oh, come on, throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier you would come running whenever we were in need.
I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice. Which justice is the most just? Why is this always so hard?
How about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto, to serve and protect.
I doubt leaking information to the defence team falls under the motto.
Yes, of course! I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information in the name of justice.
We did it, Apollo.
Yeah, we did it all right. Well, I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. Or was it Ms. Jinxie Tenmu first discovered the crime? Read it properly, Wolfie. Was it Miss Jinxie Tenmu first discovered the crime scene?
That's right, and this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Miss Tenma had a key allowing her immediate access.
A key? So the Fox chamber was locked?
Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to the door.
Really? So Alderman QB didn't have a key to the Fox chamber?
Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but it disappeared after his murder.
Disappeared? You think the killer took it?
It could very well be connected to the murder. We are looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery I think is most important. Oh, of course, I'm not going to share that information with you.
You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just plain old mean.
I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls.
Shameless rascal? Who even says that?
Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. Those feathers and tracks are like something a yokai might leave behind.
You don't actually think the murderer was some sort of monster, do you?
Wasn't it the creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it.
Our prime suspect would no doubt love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature.
Can Tenma what you call is even the victim of slander?
I doubt the mayor do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman.
So the most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left feathers and tracks behind to make it look like the yokai Tenma was the killer.
Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. So Mayor Tenma's your only suspect?
That's right. Even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. And he's really scary looking too.
Wait, you telling me that's why he was arrested?
Don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi.
Oh, is that so?
Yep. Other than the victim, the suspect, and Miss Tenma, the only others around were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time.
Filch, the guy who tried to steal my bracelet, just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all.
She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear? True enough, the spear looks even bigger than her. That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tanner appears to be the most likely suspect. I mean, it looks bad, but I'm not buying it. Oh, one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenmer's trial? That's the one. He's, how shall I put it, not what you'd expect. That is, unless you've faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before. What the? Is that some kind of joke? Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as a prosecutor? Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was a work of some strange creature, but yokai nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney. Who better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job. But he's a convicted murderer, no matter how you look at it, it's just insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a position to question the matter. Ha ha ha! Oh, this really is a dark age of the law.
This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackquill, would he?
Bingo! Simon Blackquill, so you have heard of him.
You could say that.
What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackquill. The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things. Ah, so. His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of the law. What? And he of all people's going to stand in court tomorrow? Ha ha ha! Never fear, I myself will be there to protect you. That's reassuring, I guess. You kids knock yourself out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow.
Wait, Detective Fulbright, I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off.
Hmm? Oh, I hadn't even noticed. Why am I barefoot? Great detective there. You honestly hadn't noticed till just now? Wait a second, these shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they? Yes, they are my favourite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice. Don't tell me Mr. Phil's actually stole from a detective.
Stealing shoes right off someone's feet? That's pretty amazing.
I find it more amazing Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we've got all we can out of Detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is.
This is just awful. It's terrible, I say. Somebody help.
Oh look, it's Mr. what was it again? Finch?
No, the name's Filch. Phineas Filch.
Keep on pilfering, you may wind up a jailbird instead. So what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch?
Oh, it's just terrible, I tell you. Come quick.
Okay, what's the deal with him all of a sudden? Looks like some kind of mask.
It's the Amazing Ninetales mask.
The Amazing Ninetales? Oh right, the arrestor who appeared during the special event. What's his mask doing here?
He'd never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him.
What? Who'd do such a thing?
Let's go talk over there in private.
Look, there's some white hair caught up inside this mask. What makes you believe the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered?
You really want to know, eh? You're still this one, ain't you?
Yeah, I mean, no. I mean, just tell me, please.
It's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. I've had you join me in the quest for Champions belt. What a team. Me and me bandit mask and you in that demon mask of yours.
Demon mask? Wonder if I could make it big.
Apollo, let's see your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. It was your fucking idea!
Huh? Oh no, I weren't actually. Ugh, why'd I let him pull me off topic like that?
Come on, Apollo, ask him about the Amazing Ninetales murder already.
The Amazing Ninetales is our village saviour, don't you forget it. His trademark's a gold cape made to look like 9 foxtails. He whirls through the ring, smacking down Timber Town wrestlers right and left. He sparked the monster craze, revitalising Ninetail Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town, huh?
The Amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing.
Yeah, pretty amazing, eh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him.
Come to think of it, you kind of look like a monster like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the Amazing Ninetales.
I know. A lot of people told me I look like a yokai.
Since when was that a compliment? Ah, what's the big deal?
Check your pocket.
How'd you do that?
Keep it. I've got loads more.
So you keep saying the Amazing Ninetales were killed. What's the story behind that? You're saying he was murdered because his mask washed up on the river outside?
That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. Word around Ninetail Vale, he's killed by Timber Taro.
You villagers are really superstitious, ain't you?
That we are. We love conspiracy theories like the mayor's diabolical plot.
Mayor of Timber Town? What's he planning?
Rumour has it he's planning on releasing Timber Taro. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control.
That's quite a tale.
Ain't finished yet. There's only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the Amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Timber Town, stop the municipal merger.
I couldn't make this shit up if I tried.
Apollo, we still have to ask him about the Alderman's murder, remember?
Mr. Filch, do you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder?
I was in caretaker office, guarding the entrance like Mr. Cubey said I should. I made double sure no one come in. I had a clear view of the fire from where I work.
You must be talking about the small room in the upper right. Definitely looks like you can keep track of comings and goings from there. And you have an alibi to back up your statement, Mr. Filch?
I do indeed. I was with Mayor Temner's aide. Florent Labelle's his name.
That was probably the clown face guy we saw at the start then. So the two of you were together. Pretty sound alibi, alright. And nobody come in or out of the manor around the time of the murder?
Kept watching the whole time, didn't see a soul pass by. If anyone did, that their security camera would have spotted them.
So no one came in or out at the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So you think the mask's the real deal?
Oh, without a doubt. This is a mask worn by the amazing Ninetails.
What about the white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur's missing.
This place is the mask of the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... what does it mean? Someone with white hair is linked with the murder and is against the merger? No way. Could the amazing Ninetails and the Alderman actually be...
Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face.
No, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something since she works here. Gotta say, I'm glad that it's limiting the places that you can search to places where there's actually something to find. That really streamlines things. Right, now we've got to try and find Jinxie, which is probably in the garden. Can't have anything yet?
Oh, of course I have. It's not ready for prime time.
Hey?
The truth will only be revealed once we've dotted all our I's and crossed all our T's. In other words, it's still just a theory, so I don't think I should say anything yet. It's a dilemma any great detective must face.
Whatever.
Bridget!
So basically you have no ideas. Thanks for nothing. What are your thoughts on the case so far?
Well, I think our killer's most likely highly intelligent and stone cold cool. I mean, look at how they killed the Alderman. One decisive thrust, no hesitation.
And you know this, psychology?
That's right. I profiled the killer based on the evidence found at the scene. I can almost picture the killer in my mind. A terrifying face twisted from hatred towards the victim. Big bulging eyes full of murderous intent. A horrible gash-like mouth from ear to ear. And wings black and sinister.
Wings? Sounds like Tenma Taro.
On second thought, scratch psychology, that last part was just my imagination.
You think? Yoko Lane then? There we go. Look, there's Jinxie. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... Sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy product. A charm to make a better milkshake and another to cure my lactose. Maybe she should just stick with soy milk. Jinxie, hey, it's me. It's the demon lawyer. Oh, not another warning charm.
Apollo? Who's she?
Oh, right, this is your first time meeting each other.
This is Jinxie, Mayor Tenma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she is the one who... Hello, my name's Avina Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at his trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you too. Where's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. Don't worry, Athena and I are on the case. Wait, how do I know you didn't gobble her up alive? Relax, I didn't eat her up, and I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Oh, poor little Trucy. I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. She's quite an interesting character, her Apollo. Jinxie, do you remember any more what happened? Not much. At least not yet. You think Tenma Taro was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival? I don't know anything about that. Uh-oh. But you said Tenma Taro murdered the alderman. It's okay, Jinxie, you can tell... Oh, what's that for? People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters. Eh? What's gotten into her? So if there's no monsters, you admit I'm human? No, you're still a demon. Oh, I give up. Seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Tenma Taro for some reason. But that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she's definitely thought there was a yokai in there in the Fox Chamber. Jinxie, about this charm. That's... You gave me this when I was heading off in the scene of the crime. You thought Tenma Taro was the murderer, and that's why you give this to me, right? That's true, but... If there's anything else you could tell us, it'd really help. And it'll help your father, too. Alright then. Why do you think Tenma Taro is the killer? I saw him with my own eyes. Tenma Taro was right there in the manor. He escaped his prison and ran right by me. What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw. I called the police after I stumbled upon the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival ground when I saw Tenma Taro right there, running at me. I was paralyzed with fear, but there was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced by me toward the foyer. Toward the foyer? Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at the time. That means they would have seen Tenma Taro too. Sounds like we better get their statements. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo? Remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Tenma Taro flying through the air? I wonder if that's the same Tenma Taro Jinxie said she saw. Don't be ridiculous. Tenma Taro is the killer and he can fly too. Jinxie works the Almond's manor. Maybe we should shed some light on this. So no one knows the Amazing Ninetales' true identity. They say no one's ever seen him without his mask. Doesn't that make you want to know even more? That's why these matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponents are so popular. Wait, you mean expose as in stripped and naked? You even think like a demon. The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler can suffer. That's why the masks are more important to them than life itself. You see, these unmasking matches are life and death battles for wrestlers. That means the mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's got to be a story behind it. No one can stop the amazing Nine Tails. But should be shocked to find out he's really the alderman. About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime, anything else stand out? Actually, I heard a strange jangly sound. A jangly sound? Can you be more specific? My memory's kind of fuzzy. I vaguely recall seeing Temataro holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound. Does Temataro usually carry a staff? Good question. I never heard anything like it, and it's not shown on the scroll. What about other documents? Any of them show Temataro with a staff? This is the only known document depicting Temataro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed. Well, what's the deal with the Temataro you saw, Jinxie? Why don't you tell me when you saw Temataro earlier? Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell. Mr. LaBelle? Papa's aide. Oh right, the other guy supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. What exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitions in mind before you go talking about seeing Temataro at the time of the crime. Village superstitions? They say you must not gaze upon Temataro, but in the event you do, look. And then tell anyone what you saw, Temataro will claim your soul. And that's something everyone here knows? Sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me. Everyone from babies to village elders know about it. But I didn't because I'm not from round here. Hey, come to think of it, the guy at the special event thing said almost the exact same thing. Apollo, do you think the LaBelle guy actually believes in Temataro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetail Vale. Why do you try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we better go have a word with him. Time to unmask this monster of a mystery. The last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Bueno, next stop, the Manor Foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us.